My friends, today is election day in 2020, and by the time you're seeing this, you have likely already voted. You have been texted and emailed and phone called, and you've seen it on the news to vote absentee or vote in person, and you've likely already done that. You voted for the people that you believe are the ones who are going to represent us the most effectively, given the slate of candidates we currently have to work with. And that's fantastic, and I appreciate that everyone has taken their opportunity to have their voice be heard. It's important that we all do this. Uh, the thing that has been frustrating and challenging for so many people is the fact that these politicians, these people who are supposed to be representing us, are blatantly disparaging one another. These are people who are supposed to be representing us, and they're instead damning one another and the viewpoints that are supposed to be representative of us. The major political candidates and the people who are in office now are, instead of representing us, they're representing their party and they're representing themselves to try to get reelected again. And the problem with this is they have complete disregard for each other and for these opposing viewpoints and blatant disrespect. And this is not how Americans behave. You and I do not disparage each other the way these people are doing. And we do not disparage our friends and our family members the way these people are, even when we think differently. That's just not how we behave. That's not how Americans behave. The challenge with this is every person believes what they believe based on the sum of their life experiences. So when somebody is talking so negatively and disrespectfully about opinions that represent you or me, what they're really doing is they're invalidating the experiences we've had that have led us to believe these things that we believe. And that's not true. We've experienced these things, we believe what we believe, and it's okay to. We don't need to agree. Democrats, Republicans, those who have been disenfranchised entirely, we do not need to agree with one another. What we do need to do, though, is respect one another. Respect and appreciate that we have differing viewpoints. Respect and appreciate that our viewpoints are valid and important and representative of who we are. Our politicians are disproportionately representing themselves and their parties, and they're not representing us. They're not behaving on behalf of us. We need politicians who do advocate and behave on behalf of the people, regardless of party. For a couple of election cycles now, I've seen these signs that say resist. And I think the signs are great if we were to add a couple words. If we, instead of saying resist some nebulous whatever, we resist division and unite. The media and these politicians are seeking to divide us, and that's why we're seeing all these cases in the news and the concern for violence that's taking place. People are boarding up their businesses because the division that has been incited between us in this election cycle. We don't need that division. We need unity. We need to come together regardless of what we believe, because we're Americans and we love our friends and family and neighbors. That's who we are. It's who we actually are. That's not who the politicians are portraying everyone to be. So if you're frustrated like I am, I invite and I encourage you to explore what you can do differently for all of our sake in 22 and 24. To explore running for office, to explore having some of these people get elected out, and people that actually represent us getting elected in. What we need to do now, we can do better. What we need to do now is resist division and unite. Join me and vote Anderson in 24.